Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Petit. Okay, so last time what we did here, we added the jungle test, so I'm going to commit that. So added the jungle date to test it out, and commit to files and push into the remote. Okay, and now that everything is committed, Command U. I should have done that first, but all my tests should be passing now. I'm just double checking. With the Command U, my tests are succeeding. Okay, now what we need to do is fix this algorithm to be a little more general than specific, because that's good, more specific, the code must get more general, right? So what I'm going to do is going to do an emblems array here, emblem.allCases, right? And this will give me all the cases from my enumeration. And also what I want to do is, as you can see, I'm seeing that this is 3 and this is 6 and this is 9 and this is 12. We can also look at this like this, 3 times 2, right? And we can look at this like 3 times 3, and we can also look like the 3 times 4. You see, so we always have a 3 here, and you can see like this is 3 times 1. Okay, and if I do Command U here, everything is passing, and as you can see, the 1 is my support is the support index, the 2 is the marksman index, the 3 is the tank index, and the 4 is the jungle index. Fighter is the 0 index, but we'll get to that later. But first of all, I want to check that everything goes fine with this new code and refactoring. So I'm going to say var emblem index equals 0 here. So I'm starting with a 0, and also actually I should start with 0, but there's a way in Swift we can get the index. You type first index of this emblem, and the emblem would be the one that I'm passing here. So I'm getting the first index, so I'm getting the index of this one. And since this is an optional, I'll return 0 if it doesn't get anything with this, because this returns an optional, and I want to call it set with a 0 here. So if this value is null, I'll return a 0, so everything's going to be fine here. Okay, and that way I fix the force unwrapping. Okay, now as you can see, here I have my emblem index, right? So what I can do here is say, instead of 1, I can say the emblem index. You see? Instead of 2, I can say the emblem index. Instead of 3, I can say the emblem index. Instead of 4, I can say the emblem index. Command U, and my tests are passing. But look at this. Actually, I don't need this anymore, right? I can. These are the same. The same function, the same function, the same function. You see? So what I can do now is this. I can get rid of this, and I can get rid of this, and say like this. Return 3 times emblem index, this and this is not, and I can comment this out. And I say Command U, and the tests are passing. How awesome is this? And I also can change this to a let. Command U, and I can also change this to a let. Command U. And see, my test is just 3 lines now. And I can erase my comment here, because I don't need it anymore. Command U, and my tests are passing. So I refactor this, and this is passing now. and it should work for all of that, but we need to test that out. Okay, so first let me just commit, and I'm going to push the remote, and I'm going to say refactor code to get all dates within October 18, 2019. Okay, commit one file and push. Okay, that's great. Now what I want to do is to test the next one. So we were on the tank, right? So we need the next one, and the next one is after tank comes jungle. Did we do jungle already? Next emblem date. One date is October 18. Tank 27. One date is October 18. Yeah, we did jungle already. So until jungle, we need to do after jungle. So let me see what's after jungle. After jungle, we have the assassin. Okay, and this is day 211. Okay. So now what we need to do is I'm going to copy this. When I say func when date is October 18, 2019, we're still doing with the first date. When is next assassin date returns November. What was it? November what? November 2/11. Okay. November 02 2019. November 02 2019. Yep. So expected date is 2. Expected month is 11. Expected year is that, and this is assassin. Command U, and the test is passing. You see, because we already did the algorithm for it to pass. So this isn't it great that it's passing? We're just dealing with the edge cases now. I'm going to commit this. Every time it's passing, I need to commit. So added a test when date is October 18, 2019. As next assassin emblem. Next date for assassin emblem is November 02, 2019. Right? Commit one file and push. This is pushing. Okay, that's it. Let's test for the next one. So after assassin, we get the mage, and I think that's the final one. Okay, so after assassin, we need the mage one. So here's when date is, and when is next mage date returns November. It should be 3 days after this, so it's November 5th, right? November 5th, 2019. So I'm going to say November 05, 2019. Expected date is 5, not 2 anymore, and this is not assassin, but this is going to be mage. And command U. And the tests are passing. So you see this algorithm actually is working, and we just made it this function just to return once. You see, we didn't do anything with that. And also I'm seeing here that we have duplicated code. You see emblems and emblems here. So I think we can do this with emblems. Let me just refactor to emblem.all cases. And I think we can get rid of this. And I think we can get rid of this also. Let me see. Command U. Okay, so I'm globally getting this out of the way. I'm getting here. Just let me refactor the code. So I have the emblems out of the class, and I can get rid of this because that calculate emblems is using the same thing. Command U, I'm using the same thing. The code looks nicer now, and let me just commit again. So I'm going to push the remote and refactor code to one single property, emblems, and not initialize it all over the code. Commit to files and push. Okay, Command U, test our passing. Okay, so I want to keep this video short. So what we just used TDD, test-driven development, in order to see how the algorithm will work and how to make it more generic. So it's now very generic, despite the fact that this is only for the available date when October is October 18, right? So this is something we need to we'll fix in next time. But before we do that, we also when is next date? So we were trying. So this will be in the next video. October 18th. If we are on October 18, 2019, and the emblem right now, it is the fighter emblem. So let's suppose I'm in October 18, 2019 right now, and I want to know when is the next fighter emblem. I don't want it to say it to me to be today. That's the idea I want to show now, because if it's today, I know it's today. So if I go to the mobile app, if I go to the Mobile Legends app, I'll see when it is, because it's today. So I would like to see when will be the next time, right? And the next time is calculated by 21 days later, and we'll see that on our next video. I'm keeping this video short. I think 10 to 15 minutes are more manageable to see. Also, you can pause it, right? But yeah. And okay, that's it for all. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you like it, just subscribe to get more videos about this, okay? Thank you. Bye.